Hello YouTube, welcome back. It's Games for Days. Today I'm going to be discussing my thought on how Resident Evil 4 didn't actually ruin it, the series of Resident Evil. How I feel that Resident Evil 4 just, like, it's not the one that ruined it. I feel that Resident Evil 5 went above and beyond to ruin it. I mean, Resident Evil 4 kind of inspired Resident Evil 5, but then again, Resident Evil 4 at least still had those survival horror kind of crap your pants moments where, with like the Chainsaw Sisters and the Mr. Sanchez moments, and some of the boss fights where they can just instant kill you. I mean, those can make you crap your pants. It's never really got me. But those chainsaw people, like, once they get up in your face, it's like, oh shoot, oh no, we need to fix this. Like, I feel this game still had those moments where you're just like, oh shoot, what do I do? And it doesn't give the ammo like it does in the new ones. It doesn't do that. It doesn't just, like, fill your inventory with ammo. You have to work for all that, how it did in the old games, but in Resident Evil 5, you kind of were given a bunch of ammo. I mean, you're pretty much never going to be out of it unless you're purposely trying. And in that game, you don't really, you do have to beat that game to get the infinite RPG, but still, you don't have to pay 1,000,000 points for it in that game, and that's something I don't like. I liked really working hard for the infinite launcher and all that stuff, and you have to actually, like, the Resident Evil 4 has a way better story than 5. Like, I just didn't like 5. I just didn't. It wasn't my first Resident Evil, wasn't my second, wasn't my third. I just didn't like it. I didn't grow up with it. I mean, of course I didn't. It came out in 2009. I was born in 2003. So, I just didn't like it at all. Resident Evil 4 came out in 2005, and they did good with it. I love this game. It's not my all-time favorite, but I love it. It's one of my favorites, but not my all-time favorites. But this game, I grew up with this one for sure. I remember watching my grandpa play this one when I'd come over to his house, and I would always think, can I ever get this far in this game? It looks super hard. And now look at me, I'm over here beating it with no problems. Now I have the infinite RPG, and I have the magnums, and enough money to upgrade pretty much every weapon in this game. Like, I didn't expect that, but in Resident Evil 5, it's just horrible. If you're not playing with your friend, your AI partner is so bad. She is so mindlessly stupid. Like, she'll walk in the walls. She uses countless, like, ammo. That's why you don't want to give her any of the good ammo. She will sit there and pop off magnum shots when you've got it pretty much handled. Like, she'll be sitting there popping off your good shotgun rounds that you can use later. That's why you can't give her anything, and if you don't, she dies. And because the pistol, she'll use them up. Even if you've already gotten it handled with your melee, she'll do melee, but only if you're in trouble. And I just don't like that about that game, is your partner, if you're not multiplayer with a friend or somebody you just can't. But in this game, Ashley isn't as stupid as that partner. She doesn't walk in the wall. She follows you. She follows basic commands. She don't help at all. She really doesn't. She just kind of slows you down. But still, that's what this game revolves around: is saving this person. So I completely understand that, and I mean, that's why I feel this game isn't as bad as people bring it up to be, and how this ruined the series. I don't feel that it really did. I mean, this game is a masterpiece, and I like it for what it is. The gameplay is wonderful, and I love it. I mean, it kind of, I mean, in every game, it's going to go through a change. This game just brought new enemies, a new over-the-shoulder type perspective, and I mean, I don't really like that very much, but I don't really hate this game for it. Honestly, I don't. I love this game for the gameplay, for the cutscenes, for the story, but for following the full Resident Evil story, I mean, it doesn't really do that very well. Honestly, I don't feel it does, because the Resident Evil story is about, like, zombies. That's what it was about. Like, it never really, before all this game, it never talked once about these Plagueis viruses and all this going on in Europe. I just don't understand where they came up with this concept and how Capcom thought stuff like this would be popular. Because now, I mean, Resident Evil 6, you've got yourself freaking zombies, Plagueis, Vaginos from Resident Evil 5. They're all there. And 6, I feel, isn't a very good game at all. I mean, it's fun gameplay wise. I mean, it's a good game for gameplay, but for Resident Evil story, I mean, I don't know actually if it follows the story very much anymore. I mean, Leon references his past a couple times, and Ada does too. And I mean, there's some Resident Evil 2 characters in that one, like Sherry Birkin and Ada. I mean, she was only in Resident Evil 4 before that, so I mean, that was kind of good to see Sherry from Resident Evil 2 in that one. I do like how they have her explain what, like, she went through, how she joined the TSAA and stuff, all that, and explains, like, how Leon and Helena, I don't know why Helena's there. Leon's always got a new female partner, like, in Resident Evil 2 it was Claire, Resident Evil 4, it's kind of Ashley. She isn't really like a partner, she's just somebody you're helping. Resident Evil 6, it's Helena. He's always got some female by his side trying to help him out. Leon isn't even in the 7th. I don't think he's in the 5th either. I don't know. I didn't really play that game as much. But I watched the whole walkthrough yesterday just for this video. For the sake of this video, because I don't have that game. But I sat there and watched all, like, 7 hours of full gameplay of it, just to see if Leon was even referenced very much in it. He wasn't. So I'm coming to think maybe Leon's gonna start to become a secondary character. But then again, I don't know, because they always switch perspectives every game. Like, how at the beginning it was Chris and Jill, and then at Resident Evil 2 it's Leon, and then again it's Chris and Jill again in Resident Evil 5. Sheva's there, but Chris and Jill are both in that game. And then it goes back to Leon in 6, but Leon in, like, it's all the characters in 6. And in the 7, they went away. But 7 is a good game, but the Resident Evil. The gameplay, they brought you back to survival horror in that one. And that's why that's what we wanted, Capcom. Thank you. The first person element was good. I will admit that. I like that element. But in the Resident Evil 2 remake, please bring as much original content as you can into that. Please, Capcom, if you see this, any representative from Capcom, any VIP from Capcom, any YouTubers who have any connections with Capcom, please try to have them have as much original Resident Evil 2 content as they can. Please, I just want that remake to come out and be just great. expecting that, because, I mean, we've been wanting it for 20 years, because, it's the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil. Actually, no, not 20 years, 19 years we've been wanting that, and, because they were referencing the remake back in 2012 and 2013. So technically, we've been up for this for, what, 4 years, 3 years now? And I feel that if this remake is published, the second I see an actual trailer and not fan-made trailers about this, I'm gonna get excited, and I'm gonna make so much videos about that. And once that game releases, you guys are gonna have so much Resident Evil remake content, Resident Evil 2 remake content. Like, it'll probably be just that for like the next 5 or 3 to 4 to 5 months. Like, maybe I'll squeeze in like extra content through that, but yeah, you guys, that's the Resident Evil 2 remake for you guys. That's my opinion on that, and I don't think this game ruined it at all. I just think Capcom thought, since we were so excited about this game, that it inspired, that we wanted more of this, but we were just happy. Like, I get it, Capcom. You thought we loved it. We did love this game for what it is, but in Resident Evil 5, it's just different. They didn't even really add much. I mean, they bring in DLC 5, like kind of a deja vu trip through the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil 1, but I just wish they would have done more, like, to make it survival horror. And they even still do. They add the Plagueis monsters into the flashback kind of deja vu thingy. And I was hoping for zombies. Like, when I was playing that one DLC, the Lost in Nightmares DLC, I was hoping to see some zombies, but nope. I mean, I didn't even see any dogs. I've seen these humongous monsters. There was Plagueis, and there was hunters. I don't even think there were hunters. I don't really know, but I'm not hating on Resident Evil at all. Some people like the new games, some people don't. My opinion is on the older games, and I hope you guys can understand why. I just love this game. Like, I love 4, I love through Resident Evil the original, even with the bad voice acting, to Resident Evil Remake, to Resident Evil 4. My favorite out of those is Resident Evil 2. Of course, it's many people's favorites. But those were the good games, the good days for Resident Evil. But ever since Resident Evil 5, I feel they went above and beyond, like, all this, what they thought was going to be the new awesome generation of Resident Evil. And Capcom, you're doing good at redeeming yourself with Resident Evil 7. But if you can get that remake put out, and by the way, I'm not adding any side games into this, like Revelations and stuff. I might do a different thing on that, like how they inspired the whole Resident Evil story and stuff. But I don't know. I'm honestly happy. They're trying to redeem themselves. They really are. I can tell, because they listened to us. In Resident Evil 7, we got survival horror. Some people still feel Resident Evil 7 isn't a good game because it has nothing to do with the story. But guys, you gotta understand this. They're adding, like, it isn't the 90s anymore. And I mean, I miss those too. I miss those games a lot. But I mean, you guys are wanting all that same stuff, including me, and I'm kind of going against of what I'm saying right now. What I believe is, if they went back to their standards, think of that. They would have to think whole new ideas, whole new elements, because I mean, obviously we're not just gonna want to be playing like the same exact game. I mean, I might, but I know other people wouldn't like that. I just want the game. That's all I want, is Resident Evil 2 remade. Maybe a couple new enemies. I wouldn't mind that very much. And maybe, like, some new elements, like adding on to the story, and way better graphics. I'm expecting that out of you, Capcom. And yeah, like that, like, I just want that. That's all I want. Please, Capcom, the remake. That's what everyone wanted. Everyone in the E3 2017, we were all begging for it, but no, you bring out that stupid, whatever that was, a dinosaur thing. I didn't even, after that, I left. I left, Capcom. I was watching it live. Alright, I just don't understand it. What do you not get? I'm sorry, I'm kind of mad now. Like, you know what we want. Are you trying to tease us? Because if you are, that's fine. Any future references, please, please get that Resident Evil 2 remade awesomely. And please redeem yourselves, Capcom. I would really like that. I really, really, really would like that, Capcom. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on how I don't think Resident Evil 4 ruined the experience. And if you did, please, please like and subscribe. Like, yeah, just please like and subscribe for more content like this. I will be sure to keep pushing out the content, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, like and subscribe, and peace.